oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Gene Segura. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Gene Segura.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
That brings up Alec Bohm, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 258 the average to begin play, a dozen home runs, and 38 runs batted in. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
Gibson steps into his windup. Here's the pitch.
The shortstop, Xander.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Quinn is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. A ball and a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Gibson isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty B, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Career against Kyle Gibson, he has an even 10 hits in 36 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Rafael.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Still 2-2. Gibson looks in. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint to watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1 to Schwarber. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. The 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it on to first, and there were 2 down. So to get his day started at the plate, Hunter Renfroe comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. High And deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder, Danny.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. Fouled away. They're trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. Ready now is Brad Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next up, Roman Quinn. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0.
Just like Vegas in the sun, ain't no quitting till I'm.
Now at the plate here is Christian Vasquez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Gibson comes set. Here it is on 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Vasquez leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Alec Bohm struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Bryce Harper is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading off.
Ready to
Red
deliver.
Sox,
Here comes the first
the
pitch.
designated hitter, JD.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field.
Martinez.
Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first
Now
out of the
batting,
inning.
third
That was a
baseman.
tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack.
Devers.
Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Devers, right field and carrying well. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Up next,
is the
Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy.
The right
Having
fielder,
a
number
great year at
10.
the plate, but he's not exactly a
Hunter.
gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fouled off. 0-2. Here it is. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Scooped up. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report. Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Andrew McCutchen is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Freddie Galvis. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day. That's on the menu so far.
Galvis behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in is Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Danny Santana.
Gibson looks in. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And now the first pitch. Christian Vasquez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is foul right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's right there. Segura for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there.
Now
The
back.
inning was off to a rough
Red Sox.
start, right? But
Sander.
nothing changes that like a
Red
good old
Sox.
2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 22 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Second
At
baseman.
the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Here's a ball lined into right field, and Harper won't have a play. It's a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with
Now
this
batter.
batter. He came into that third at bat after
JD.
getting his ticket punched twice. He was
Martinez.
able to get a single.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. So now to the plate, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to
Now
register
batting.
a hit against
The
this
center
guy,
fielder.
but at least they have a
Roman
base runner here. We'll
Quinn.
see if that leads to something.
Now into the box, Roman Quinn struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the 0-1. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
That's ball
Well
2.
below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The catcher, number 5. Andrew.
Next to dig in, Andrew Knapp flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Too high, 1-0. Miller, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. From the belt, the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and 0. Here it is.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
2-2.
2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-2. Here now is Rafael Devers, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Gibson gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Devers, right field and carrying well. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roll. I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Schwarber gets his lead at first, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Christian Vasquez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Lifted the other way to left center. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out. So now here is Christian Vasquez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. Fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the inning is taken. Now here's the pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Again, another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. David Hale will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 41.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hits this one hard the other way. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hale, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that will conclude matters here in. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Brad Miller as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Miller, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. Pitch on the way. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. High leverage at bat here, and standing in it'll be Andrew Knapp, and a big at bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run as he'll take a look at ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
Gene Segura standing in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 delivery. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Fouled off. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Garrett Whitlock is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Alec Bohm will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 0-1 pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here it comes, 0-2. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in is Rhys Hoskins, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 1. Here it is. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Sam Coonrod is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out. So the next to bat will be Kyle Schwarber. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him 2 down. And now Hunter Renfroe singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Matt Barnes takes the ball now.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
He's set. Here it comes. Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And stepping in, Freddie Galvis. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 2 for first pitch of the AB now. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's ball 2 now. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The plate away. It's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyway. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. out of the way there. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Matt Barnes hammers down the save, his 20th.